he came with that idea. Why don't we play music? It keeps us from crime, and then we are using it to keep others from crime as well.
Some of the Slum Drummers members, they were street children. And right now, you cannot tell that they were street children, all because they chose that path.
In the outskirts of Nairobi, Kenya's capital city, is a place called Waka, known to the rest of the city for being the main meat supply. Within it are low settlement areas and slums. Around here, unemployment is common, and with many unsure about their next income, they resort to innovative ways to make ends meet. Here we meet Henry, Patrick, and their friends as they rummage through the dump sites of Waka.
Kama naweza kuwa na mkebe ya kwa naomba unisaidie na hii mkebe ya spray. Spray doom.
Wacha niangalie.
Wewe huwezi kosa bana. Si ndio hii bana. Shikilia bana.
Kama kawa.
Si ndio ukipata nyingine ikisha tutaniambilia basi.
Sawa.
Poa, asante lakini. Poa. Pata zingine kama hii. Nakuwa nikikuja kuangalia. Sawa basi. Asante. Ama kuna zingine pia hapa. Tunaweza cheki hapa. Hapa ni plako. Ukipata kama hizi mzae unatuwekea, tutakaa tunachukua. Sawa basi. Acha tuende na hizi tumepata.
The men take their collections to their workshop. Patrick is the group's production manager. He oversees the making of instruments and makes sure that they are kept in good condition.
Leo tuko watu wengi, wengine wameenda kushughulikia vitu za group. So I will take you through kwa vitu zenye tunafanya hapa kwa crafting. My friend here anaitwa Shitilu au Joshua Shitilu. Anatengeneza kitu inaitwa pale. Hii pale inatumika tu kama snare drum. And tunaitoa kwa hii sheet, tunakata tu any shape yenye tunataka, tukitaka Africa, tukitaka kutengeneza Kenya, bado tunaitengeneza. Hapa tuko na Roda. Roda anajaribu kutengeneza shaker ambayo inatoka kwa can. Ni spray can ambayo ishamalizika kutumia spray ama doom ama kitu yoyote. And then ndani tuko na mto yako hapa. Tuko na hizi zinaitwa green beans ambayo ndio tunaweka ndani ya shaker. Alafu sasa tunaziba na hiyo mti, alafu tena tunapigilia mchumari ndani, inakuwa tu ni simple shaker.
This is a tubaphone. It is made from recycled plastic pipes. The pads used to play it are made from old rubber sandals. The group always makes sure that their instruments are in tune.
Hii ndo inaitangwa tuner. So any key yenye unataka kama ni A, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, si, do. Saa hizo zote ziko hapa. So kama hii ni ni A. So ukipiga bado haiko vile cause maybe venye imecheza ime lose nini yake. So unajaribu kuifix. So ukipiga kwa hii nini unaona ina change inakuwa to A.
Meet the Slum Drummers. The Slum Drummers began as Jua Kali Drummers, which was founded by AMREF, an NGO that taught teenagers in the slums how to make and play musical instruments. Jua Kali Drummers helped the individuals in the group to discover their talents. With time, they outgrew the organization to form Slum Drummers. Henry is the chairman of Slum Drummers. He is a former street thug who is glad to be alive. Now reformed, his earlier life choices mirror those of many youth who live in the slums.
My parents were fighting here and there. My father was always high. I wasn't feeling good seeing them quarreling and fighting, so I decided to join the street. I remember in the street I was a bit rough. I was rough. We were stealing to earn a living because sometimes you don't get a job. Guys have been shot every day, and it's due to stealing. Sometimes even you overdrink, then you are crossing the road, you're being hit by the car. I had a lot of friends, and they were real friends. But again, life teaches you something, that you have your own path. I was called to go and participate in a burial ceremony of some of my friends. And actually, I have like 20 of them who have gone, who have been killed. And you can see that is not the way. Jua Kali Drummers started as just hitting some materials here and there. Then there was this guy, Italian guy, who's called Giovanni Locascio. He's our musical director. He came with that idea of why don't we play music? Why don't we play music? People were interested, even though they couldn't create a rhythm. It's just when you are introduced to something, you just play, just do your own stuff. Gradually, we came to understand here and there the rhythms of creating something. After some time, we decided that it was time for us to use music as our way of earning a living.
The place that Henry and the Slum Drummers make music for a living is the Agape Hope Center. Agape Hope Center is a children's orphanage. The Slum Drummers have a unique arrangement with the center where they teach and mentor the children, and in return they get a place to store their instruments and grounds to practice on.
This is one of the songs that we are playing. Actually, this is the structure of the song, and these are the rhythms. You can see this is bass 1 and 2, bass 3, medium 1, medium 2, crackeb, and karingaringa.
As their musical skills improved, the Slum Drummers began to perform for their local community.
There was a time we went to Donyo Market. The moment we set the instrument, people were there. They were telling us, do something. What did you come to do? We told them that it is music. We like your music. And even after we did the music, they were like, when are you coming back? You see, they appreciate, they love it.
Slum Drummers comprises of 14 members, 3 women and 11 men. While they come from the same area, they face many different challenges. Ruth is one of the 3 ladies in the band. She joined the group when she was 19 years old. Now, at 23, a single mother, she is still committed to the group in spite of the challenges of motherhood.
Personal challenges that I can say through that first, I was a girl, I can say, and now I'm a mother. Sometimes I have nowhere to leave my daughter, yet we are going to perform at night maybe. The shows are at night maybe at 10, at 12, and I must be on the show. So it is difficult for me to handle the baby at night, nowhere to sleep, no one to left with her at home. Sometimes when you're late, you have to go back home. The boys, they can sleep in one room. It's all the same, but for us, it's very difficult. As a lady, I have to go or find a motorcycle to take me back home, because when I spend at night with the boys, nothing happened, but people may think they sleep in the same room. It's very tough. So it's forced me to go back home. Being a lady, you have to stand still for yourself and know it.
When she began, many did not understand what she was doing, and they told her mother that Ruth was wasting time and that she had joined bad company. With time, they have come to understand and appreciate what the group does.
Nowadays, this is the time that they are bringing their children to the organization to let them succeed as they are.
Without me, Africa, there's something you are missing.
Michael is one of the group's founding members. When he began, he was able to see. He has diabetes, which with time began to interfere with his vision and made him blind.
They told me there's a chance. It's not 100%. It's like 50-50. I can regain my eyesight, or I can completely lose my eyesight.
When he lost his sight, we encouraged him. We look for some instruments that he can play, like the shakers, because he has the rhythm inside.
When I lost my eyesight, the techniques didn't fade away, they didn't go away. The techniques grew more because I was more sensitive to music than before when I had eyesight. Going to the training is a little bit tricky because I have to have an assistant who can see. Most of the times I go with Shitilu. He is also a member of Slum Drummers. We live together. Or when Shitilu is not available, because most of the time he goes in the morning and I have to go for the training at 4 p.m. So I usually go with my wife. If I have a phone, I can still go by myself. I can board matatu and I can tell them where I want to alight. And when I alight from the matatu, then I can call someone.
When we have the occasion of a training and he misses, what I do is when I go back, me and Shitilu, there we have some small drums like a bucket, and we train with him so that he can get what we had done when he was not there.
I'm still hoping one day I'll see and I'll be able to go back to the normal life I used to have, because I've been operated once and I was operated only on the right eye, because the left eye, by the time I knew that I was losing my eyesight, the left eye was completely damaged.
Meet Marco. He is the director of the GRT, the NGO that has been working with the Slum Drummers since they formed the band. He is also their good friend. GRT hopes to make the band fully independent by teaching them vital skills in business and improving the quality of their music.
On the occasion of the Heroes' Day, they were invited to perform, and their name didn't appear in the program. Their name was changed from Slum Drummers to Improvised Plastic Performer Ensemble without their consent. And even in the profile, there was no mention about street children. They became persons with difficulties. So I think this gives you a picture of the challenges that we might face.
Lydia is part of the team assigned by GRT to work with the Slum Drummers. She doubles as the band's marketing manager and trainer. She is a musician in her own right and has worked with top Kenyan professional musicians.
I have to run up and down wondering why hasn't one of them shown up for rehearsals. Some point we are not communicating because the drumming is too noisy, and I need them to understand you need to bring the drums down. Flow. Lazima iflow.
In 2008, some of our members had gone to Brazil, and there was an exchange program with the Brazilians and us. Then that's when the music director he had some clips. Then I posted them in the web, and through that, when Gary Barlow and BBC were looking for unique entertainers, they found us.
When the Slum Drummers received an all-expenses-paid invitation from the Queen of England to perform at her Diamond Jubilee celebration, they could not believe it. People around them mocked them, saying that they were boasting and that success had got to their heads. Given that most of them had never traveled outside Nairobi, flying proved challenging for the group as far as getting travel documents, birth certificates, passports, and visas.
First time we were supposed to go maybe on Tuesday, and we did not go. Then we were to go then on Thursday. We thought that on Thursday then we are going. Then it also did not happen. So we were like, they were saying, no, I see you can't go. That's just something you are telling us so that you can upgrade yourselves. So, but at last we went.
Tonight, the song they've created receives its live premiere with an exclusive performance featuring the Military Wives, the Slum Drummers of Kenya, and the African Children's Choir.
So hear a thousand voices shouting love. Find your feet, stand your ground. Don't you see right now the world is listening to what we say. Old and young, shouting loud tonight. Some words they can't be spoken only sung. To hear a thousand voices shouting loud and loud and
Even now, it's like a dream. The only thing that made this dream to be true is the pictures that I have now.
Just to hear that we have just rejoined the group, and then we are traveling to London. It was we are traveling to perform for the Queen. It was the biggest event that I ever had.
It's an African group and you're performing for the Queen. It was really a moment of joy because we were the only group that were chosen.
We performed for millions of people and people were yelling, so.
Lovely, a totally unique performance for a truly wonderful occasion. A song specially composed for Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee with singers and musicians drawn from all over the Commonwealth.
While they receive international acclaim at the Queen's birthday performance, the Slum Drummers are not well known in Kenya. They return from England determined to promote their brand locally, to reach out to the mass market and have regular performances.
We developed time by time a kind of a 3 years intervention, so that the first year was to focus on them to build their identity, to rebuild their identity, because they had some challenges in the past. They were not used to manage themselves. We are now in that process. We are making sure that they are able to build their network of contacts so that they have their own performances and they are able to make their life out of that. And we see that third year it will be our way out of the project, our exit strategy.
In the 2008 Kenyan elections, the slums were the most affected by post-election violence due to disputed election results. As part of community service, the Slum Drummers are taking part in a peace concert to encourage slum dwellers to live in harmony in spite of their political differences. They now head out to practice in a nearby field. As the day approaches to the peace concert, the Slum Drummers have planned a roadshow in Kibera to sensitize people in the area about the concert. During the 2007-2008 elections, Kibera was one of the most violent slums. They distribute flyers and invite people to the concert. Despite the slums being territorial, once they begin to play, they are well received.
This mobilization started from Karanja, it is a ground, then we went to Olympic, and then here is stage 42. We are sure that we are going to have a huge population.
Some of the Slum Drummers members, they were street children, and right now you cannot tell that they were street children, all because they chose that path. We want to change the life that children, disadvantaged children have.
Slum Drummers is not all about money. Slum Drummers is all about helping, because as we've come from far, we've been helped a lot, and what we can pay those people who have already helped us, we cannot pay them by money. We can only pay them by showing them that how you have already helped us, we now want to offer that help to other people so that those people can help other people.
It will die. If we don't give it out, sometimes they say, what you give is what you get. What you keep for yourself, you lose. We want our kids to have something that they can own, that they can call theirs. It keeps us from crime, and then we are using it to keep others from crime as well.
Right, left, right, left, right, yeah, right, left, right, left.
I think there is so many doors which are open and people don't see them, and I think we can try to move this Waka and the whole world. You never know. Maybe something small starts small, but it can grow way big than a human being can imagine.
There is a successful turnout at the peace concert. The street children mentored by the Slum Drummers perform to much applause. The Slum Drummers perform too, alongside one of Kenya's best performing vocal bands, Kayamba Africa.
We've heard of the slum, you call them slum drummers, but this is the first time we've seen them performing, and we are really impressed by their creativity, and they are good, and we really ask them to keep on going, and we really encourage them. They'll take over from us.
The Slum Drummers' unwavering resolve to work with what they have and succeed in spite of the poor environment in which they have been raised makes them an inspiration to many in Waka, Nairobi, and the rest of the world.
Whatever comes your way, don't let it be your downfall. Let it be your stepping stone. Let the whole world know that you are capable of anything, and you can do everything in any circumstances. Don't give up at that moment when it's so hard. I'm sure you're going to make it through.